We've all been there. You're in a conversation, and suddenly it just feels off, right? Like someone's sense of entitlement is just sucking all the air out of the room, and you're left feeling totally cornered. Well, today, we're going to build a playbook to navigate those exact moments, but with confidence and, most importantly, with calm.
I'm talking about that knot you get in your stomach, when someone's flaunting their wealth, or they ask for some totally unreasonable favor, or they try to use money to control a situation. It's a feeling we all know, and man, is it draining. So here's the big shift in thinking we need to make. This is not about winning an argument. It's not about having the perfect, witty comeback. Nope. The real goal here, the only one that actually matters, is walking away from that interaction with your dignity and your peace of mind completely intact. Okay, so how do we actually do that?
Well, we're going to build a simple but really powerful framework of replies. Just think of what's coming up as a toolkit for your mind, one that's designed to protect your peace no matter the situation.
All right, and this is our guiding principle for everything that follows. We are not looking for a fight. We're just looking for a peaceful exit. It's all about being firm but calm and creating a boundary that they just can't cross. Okay, let's get practical. We're going to dive in and break down some of the most common power moves you're likely to run into. And I'm going to arm you with the exact words you can use to shut them down, but gracefully. Oh, you know this one, for sure. It's the person who just has to tell you about their brand new car, or their super expensive vacation, or that big bonus they got. Come on, it's not about sharing joy, is it? It's a power play, and it's designed to make you feel small.
So what's your move? How do you respond? Well, it's not with a comeback. It's with calm indifference. See, the real power in these phrases isn't in the words. It's all in the delivery. Think a calm, totally neutral tone, maybe a slight nod, and then you just change the subject. No sarcasm, no anger. You're basically giving them absolutely nothing to work with.
And here's the psychology behind it, which is just brilliant. See, people who brag are desperately looking for an emotional reaction from you. They want your envy, your admiration. Heck, they'll even take your anger. It's all just fuel for their ego. So when you offer them nothing, just calm indifference, you are literally starving them of that fuel. You're refusing to play their game, which means they can't win. Okay, let's move on to the next common tactic. This is the person who wants something for free, a special discount just for them, or they want you to do work that you should absolutely be paid for. What they're really doing is trying to leverage your relationship to get something they haven't earned.
Your replies in this case, they need to be direct and completely unapologetic. And notice what's missing from all of these? The word sorry. That's right. You have absolutely nothing to apologize for. These are just clean, firm statements that set a clear boundary and leave zero room for negotiation. And this is absolutely crucial. The second you start explaining why, because I'm busy, or, well, my policy is, you have just opened the door for them to start negotiating. You've basically handed them a problem to solve for you. But a simple, firm, that doesn't work for me, with zero explanation, that's a closed door. End of discussion. Okay, this next one is a straight-up power move. This is when someone uses the fact that they're paying, whether it's for dinner, for a project, whatever, to pressure you into doing something you really don't want to do. They're literally turning money into a weapon. So your counterplay here is to immediately elevate the conversation. You take money right off the table and you put your values and your autonomy back on the table. These statements send a crystal clear message. My integrity is not for sale. Just think about what just happened there. They tried to make this whole thing a simple transaction, right? But with one sentence, you reminded them that it's actually about principles. You took their only weapon, the money, and you made it completely relevant. Just like that, the power in the room is instantly rebalanced. All right, so we've covered some specific tactics for specific scenarios. But now, let's talk about the single most powerful response you can have in your entire arsenal. This is the one that works in pretty much any of these situations. Let's look at the psychology behind this. Entitled or greedy people, they thrive on a need for validation and dominance. They need you to react. They want you to get angry, get defensive, or even be impressed. Your reaction is the fuel for their behavior. So when you offer them nothing but neutral energy, a calm look, maybe even just a moment of silence, you give them absolutely nothing to feed on.
And here's what happens. They are expecting a certain emotional response from you. And when they don't get it, it completely short-circuits their entire strategy. Your calm becomes like a mirror, and all of a sudden their own behavior looks really awkward and out of place. They literally don't know what to do next.
Okay, So let's tie all of this together. Let's wrap it up into one core philosophy, a kind of golden rule that you can carry with you into any difficult conversation. So on one side, you've got the traps to avoid. Don't argue with them. That's a game you will never win. Never, ever justify your choices or your worth. And please do not beg for them to be fair because they won't be. And on the other side, there's the one and only action you ever need to take. Set calm boundaries. That's it. That's the whole game. Look, if you take away only one thing from all of this, please let it be this. Forget about searching for that perfect, witty retort. That's just your ego talking. Real power, true power, lies in your ability to calmly and firmly protect your own space. A simple, quiet boundary is 1,000,000 times stronger than the cleverest comeback you could ever think of. So now you've got the playbook. And these aren't just words on a screen. These are practical, real-world tools you can use to reclaim your power and protect your peace of mind. So the only question left is, how are you going to start using them?